Unit 1 Measurements. Your mother gets milk from the milkman daily. How much does she get? And your brother asks you what your height is. So, how will you measure it and tell him? So, measurement is a very important one in our daily life. We need to measure, we need to know about measurements. In this chapter, let's study in detail. So, what is measurement? The comparison of unknown quantities with some known quantities is called measurement. So, measurement has two parts. One is number, another one is unit. For example, 5 kg. 5 is the number and kilogram, kg is the unit. We need measuring tools to measure the quantity. Some measuring tools pictures are given in your book. See here, the measuring tape, it is used to measure the length of the distance. Balance, it is used to measure the mass of the object. Next one, meter scale, it is used to measure the length of the object. Another one, measuring jar, so it is used to measure the volume of liquid. Next one, stop clock, so to measure the accurate time of the activity. Next one, length. Distance between the edges of your book or corners of the table. Distance between the corners of the table. Between the 2 point. So that is length. How do you define length? Distance between one point and the another desired point is known as length. SI unit of the length is meter. It's represented by the letter small m. So, very small length can be measured in millimeter and centimeter, and height of the building, height of the tree measured in meter, distance between the two cities, distance between the two villages, or your school from distance between your school and home, it's expressed in kilometer. So, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 millimeter. How do you measure the length of any object? For example, you take one pencil and take a meter scale. Notice the lines with marking 1 to till 15, that is smaller scale, and lines marking with 1 to till 30, that is bigger scale. So you take a pencil and quotient with the 0 marking in the measuring scale. The distance between the numbers 1 and 2 denotes the centimeter, and in between 1 and 2 there are smaller markings are there. There are 9 lines in between the 1 and 2. So the distance between the 1 and 2 on the small 9 lines is called millimeter. Written as millimeter. Now you take a pencil and quotient with 0. Now you measure the length of the pencil. What is the length of the pencil? For approximately my pencil is 12 centimeter. So you have to measure the length of any objects, use the measuring scale. Next one, SI unit, International System of Unit. So why do we need SI units? Just you stand in front of the wall and mark your height on the wall. Now you measure your height with a scale. You note in your any notebook. Then you ask your friend to measure the same height with a scale. So you see that your measurement is different from that of your friend's measurement. So different measuring units are used in different countries. So for uniformity, scientists all over the world have adopted a common set of units to express measurements. This is called International System of Units, that is SI units. SI units of length is meter and mass is kilogram and time is second and area is meter squared, volume is meter cube. And one table column in this page, multiples and submultiples of SI units given in the table. You just read this for prefix, abbreviation, submultiple and multiple. For meter, deci, d, small d, submultiple 1 by 10, 10 decimeters is equal to 1 meter. Like that you have to just read this table. Next, corrective measures for measurement. So approximation may not have much impact in our daily life, but scientific calculations large impact in the scientific calculations. For example, lock and key. You take one key, you see some curvatures in the you can see in the key. So if the curvature of the key is changed by one small change on 1 millimeter, the lock would not open. So அந்த கீழே ஒரு சின்ன கர்வேச்சரில் ஒரு சின்ன சேஞ்சஸ் இருந்தால் கூட ஒரு மில்லிமீட்டர் சேஞ்சஸ் இருந்தால் கூட அந்த ஓப்பன் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ இன் சயின்டிஃபிக் கால்குலேஷன் அக்யூரன்சி இஸ் வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஒன். So to measure, now we are going to measure a length of a pin. Just you take a measuring scale and a one pin. Always keep the object parallel to the scale. Then the head of the pin is coincide with 0 of the scale. Now start the measurement from 0 of the scale. Count the numbers of centimeter and count the numbers of finer divisions. It is the finer divisions is millimeter. So example the length of the pin is 3 centimeter and 5 millimeter. So you have to take any objects and measure the length of the objects. You have to do yourself. Next one is parallax error. What is parallax error? The parallax is a displacement or difference in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight. You see one picture is there. Three members are taking the reading in meter scale. You see this picture. B position is correct. A and C is not correct. So A and C positions are called parallax error. While taking measurement, correct eye position is very important. So your eye must be in vertical positions for taking to measure the any readings. Next one is mass. So what is mass? The amount of matter in an object, that is mass. So what is the difference between mass and weight? So mass is amount of matter in an object, but weight is gravitational force act on the object. The SI unit of the mass is kilogram, and that is the unit is kgs, small kg. So how do you know the weight and mass? So first you hold a sheet of paper in one hand, in another hand you hold a book in book. So which hand feels the heaviness? The mass of the book is more compared to the paper. So the gravitational force less, the weight will be reduced, but the mass will remain same. The moon's gravity pull is 1/6 of the Earth's pull. So the object's weight 6 times lighter on the moon compared to the Earth. So you remain in your mind. So mass is amount of matter, amount of particle, number of molecules present in an object, that is mass. But weight is the gravitational force act on the body. Okay. So here mass in kilogram. So 1000 milligrams equal to 1 gram. 1000 grams equal to 1 kilogram. 1000 kilograms equal to 1 ton. Next, see this picture. This is the beam balance. We use beam balance to measure mass. So next picture is the activity one is there. So the coconut shells. Do you have in your home some coconut shells? You have to use the coconut shells and make a beam balance yourself. So next one, electronic balance. Have you seen in any grocery shop or jewelry shop? So we are using this for an accurate measurement. For weighing chemicals in laboratory also we are using the electronic balance. Next one, time. So how do you measure the time? By clocks. Day changes into night and night into day. So seasons also change. So how do you in earlier days people used sand sand clocks to and sundials to measure the time. So see this picture children, this is sand clock. So this is a sand clock. A vessel having a small hole is filled with sand. So it is used as a clock. The sand in the vessel is allowed to come down. So it is used to calculate the time. So now we are using electronic clock, stopwatch to count smaller duration of time. Okay. So that's all children. In this video we learned measurements, length, mass, time, physical quantities and the units, zero and parallax error, measuring tools. Okay students, you read the lesson. We will see in the next video. Thank you.